Hello again and welcome to Mess Central. So today we're going to do a little modifying. We have the Hoist and gambrel set from Rage Power Sports. Supposed to lift up to like, I don't know, 1,000,000 pounds or something like that. It's like $170 off Amazon. It has the swivel that actually goes onto the bottom piece, which is in the back of my truck right now. It's pretty cool. It works. It's pretty heavy duty. The problem is that this thing, it's kind of a pain. The handle's really wonky, and I'm sure I can replace this whole mechanism with like a good boat crank. But instead, because I'm lazy and because I like to mess with stuff that shouldn't be messed with, I'm going to put on this Badland 2500 ATV winch, so that I can just, hit it remotely and guide it up if I need to. So the only thing that we're going to have to do, because this crank is here and this handle's on this side, we'll just have to take this out and flip it around, because that drum is going to sit over here on this side. So we'll actually be going in through here, and then we'll have our fair lead up here, and that'll run up backwards. So this is no big deal. It's just pins that pull out and you flip the whole thing around. The other thing is the spacing for the winch plate, the base plate, is slightly smaller than this. So I'm just going to drill 2 holes here and then run, I think, 2.5 or 3-inch M8s that way. This way I can use the existing nuts and lock washers from the other setup. So it's pretty straightforward. This comes out. I've already loosened these up. Take the straps off. Just set those somewhere. And then this will just come off like so. It's nowhere near Christmas, by the way. And these come out. And once I pull this one, this thing's going to collapse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out, lift this, flip it around, and then I'll go ahead and zap this off. So catch back with you in a little bit. Okay, so we have replaced the crank with the winch, and we took 2 3/8-inch, I can't really see, 2 3-inch M8s. We use the existing lock washers, and nuts to just lock everything on. Now the only thing is, this doesn't sit exactly flush because the fair lead sits a little lower. It just is what it is. I suppose that if I wanted to get creative, I could take these out and elongate these holes so that it would move back. But honestly, it doesn't make a spit of a difference. The most I'm going to be moving is a 150-pound buck or something like that, hopefully. So that's good enough for me. So now I'm just going to take these caps and we'll space those out. Space those out a little bit. And it's kind of hard because I'm looking through my phone, but basically we're just going to pop those back down. We'll tighten them up, and I'll do the same thing on the other side, and that's it. Presto changeo, bingle bangle boogie. And here's the thing: if for whatever reason this thing fails, and it's kaput, my battery dies, I can always keep a crank handy and just bolt it in real quick. It's not a big deal. So there you go. And I'll see, once I get it all together, I'll show you what it looks like all in one piece. Okay, so it's all back together. Got these on. We had to tighten them up and then tap them a little bit to get them in position. Man, my basement is a mess. To get them in position, and you know, a coating of white lithium or something like that on here, so that there's, you know, no friction here, would be great. You know, maybe something along the drum as well. Maybe get something in there just so, you know, you're good to go. What I do have to do is I have to put this roller back on, which simply is just a snap ring and 2 wave rings, or 2 wave washers, and then the piece that goes through. So let me see, I believe they're right here. So there are your 2 wave washers. There's that guy, and there's that guy. It's that simple. And then the snap ring is there, so I'll put those on. But you get the idea. So I got this with a coupon for $50, $55. This was this bracket was $4.99. You should probably get this if you're going to get this. I mean, come on. The only other thing that I'd like to do is I'd like to get the little rubber ball for up here to keep it from, you know, getting jammed up in there. But I don't suspect I'll be yanking it up that high. And then the gambrel, the actual gambrel, will just clip right onto here, just like with the other one. And yeah, it'll be good to go. So this piece extends. I had it. It was pretty daggum high. If you've got a decent sized buck or a decent sized doe, you can totally get it all the way up in the air. And when you pull the pin down here, this whole thing rotates. The only thing I don't like is that the bottom that this fits on, just slides right on. It's two bearings, and they're exposed. So there's a plastic cup that you have to keep on there if this isn't on there. So I'm going to try and put a little loop or something on it. I'll epoxy it or something so that I can keep that cap on there and just pop it off when I need to, so that it's protected. It shouldn't be too hard. And I will turn that off so it goes nowhere. And as far as this power goes, initially I'm just going to run the power to a battery that I'll just keep in the bed of the truck. But eventually I'll run dedicated lines, I guess, under my truck and away from everything else that I can just plug into whenever I put this on. So that'll be that. But that's for down the road. It's not a big deal. At some point I'll probably do another quick video of this all together. I think I'm going to run to the store tomorrow and grab a battery, and then lift one of my kids in the air. So yeah, why not? So there it is. Like I said, this was from Rage Power Sports. I know Sportsman's Guide has one for $99. It's the same daggum setup. I don't know if it swivels though. But just a quick mod, and you know, hopefully that'll save my back and my shoulder, which are not doing so good. Yeah, so there we are. So like I said, I'll post another quick vid of this thing actually working, lifting who knows what, something. And that'll be that. And then yeah, hopefully we'll get some. It's a little 5-pointer. Hopefully we'll get some more venison in the freezer, and that'd be great if I could do that. I'll show you guys how it actually works in the field. But I'm gonna clean this guy. It's bad. It's really bad. That's a whole other ball of wax. So see you guys soon. Peace and cheese.